Hello my friends, my name is Irvin, also known as Kobuman. Today I'm going to talk about desktop support and how desktop support is the best starting point for anybody who's new in IT. If you want to work in IT, then you can definitely get a really good starting point in desktop support. The reason being is because desktop support is so easy to do, and I believe that anybody can do it, right? That's the reason why my channel is so popular when it comes to desktop support. If you go to youtube.com and just type in desktop support, chances are a lot of my videos will be there. And there's a good reason for that, is because desktop support is really easy to get into. And from desktop support, you can actually branch out into a lot of different jobs. But before I go into any further, let's have a look at how much you can make as desktop support personnel. So let's go ahead and do a search in Google for desktop support. Desktop support.
According to PayScale, desktop support technicians are usually the first people who are called when something goes wrong with a desktop computer in their company or the company's network.
And that's exactly it, guys. There's so much demand for desktop support that there's a really good chance that you can get this job. That's exactly it. And the reason for that is because a lot of these big companies, they have large buildings with a lot of computers, sometimes thousands of computers, and they have thousands of people working there. And all these thousands of people we're always going to need some kind of help. Whether it's I need my mouse or a keyboard replaced, or my monitor is bad, to issues that are related to network. And that's exactly another reason why I'm talking about this specifically, is because you can branch out afterwards into better paying jobs. For example, as I mentioned, networking, right? You can become network administrator afterwards and make more money. So let's have a look at how much you can make as desktop support personnel. Now, this is just going to be a average and also a median from PayScale. And of course, this is for United States only. I'm not sure exactly how much it varies, from country to country, but this is for United States only, right? So this is a median salary, I should say hourly here, as shown, is $19.16, but the average is around $18.94 per hour, right? So so that's the kind of a mid-range of that, right? But you can start off as low as $14 per hour up to $27 per hour, right? So this is going to vary from experience, right? But it's okay if you want to start in your desktop support and you get paid $14 per hour, who cares? You're going to get that experience, and then you can move on to another place, another company that will pay you more with that experience that you have. So let's say you work for $14 per hour at some company, you work there for a year, 2 years, you move on to the other company that will pay you $19 per hour, because you have experience, and then over time, chances are you will be making $27 per hour. Now, who doesn't want that, right? For desktop support, guys, look at my videos on YouTube for desktop support and things that you need to learn for your interview, and any technical questions they may ask. They're so easy, anybody can do it. Now let's have a look at the salary version of that, right? Salary version, median is $45,000 per year. That's the salary. Average around $44,000, right? Upwards of $63,000 a year, right? That's the salary. And who doesn't want that? As you can see here, you can adjust different things based off city, experience, skill, employer, and just different job, right? And this, of course, varies from place to place. For example, I live in St. Louis, and pay here is going to be different and when compared to somebody in New York, because of different living standards. For example, in New York, people get paid more, that's for sure, because, for example, living cost is a lot higher. In order, for example, to rent a place in New York, it could be as high, just for example, as high as $2,000, while in St. Louis you can rent a similar place for $1,000, right? That's just an example. So different standards of living will probably pay you more. You may not start off with $34,000 per year, but you may actually start off with, $45,000, $50,000 a year per year. Who knows? But the point is, desktop support. You can say here, most people move on to other jobs if they have more than 20 years experience, and desktop field. You know what? I would take this with grain of salt, because you can move on with just a few years of desktop support experience to another position. For example, network administration. You can do system administration. You can do many other different types of IT jobs after this. You know, while you're doing desktop support, you can study to be, to get your certificates. You can get a degree in network administration, anything else that might pay higher, right? So desktop support is not only good for just regular people, but also for students, especially students, because you can start off doing this very easy job while you're going to college. While you're going to college, studying for something and doing desktop support for life, nothing wrong with that. I love desktop support. Desktop support is great. So my point is, desktop support is the best place to start, because you start off with very, very simple things up to more difficult things. This is why the scale varies so much, because someone doing desktop support for 10 years, there's a reason why they would be getting paid $63,000, because they know so much, and desktop support touches on so many different issues because you're the first person to go to. Okay guys, I'm not gonna ramble anymore about this. You get the idea. Go to my channel and check out. You don't have to go to my channel directly. Just go to YouTube, type in desktop support, and anything under Kobuman. That's some great stuff. And I wish you best of luck, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.